Want to know how your dream team, including the Archangels, can help you this week? Then stay tuned for my weekly oracle reading. Cello, cello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of January 4th. Happy New Year. Hoping you guys rang in this 2021 with much pomp and circumstance, because I know we all have been very anxious to see 2020 go bye-bye. So let's tap into all of our archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, creature teachers, light beings, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into the space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to really set our week off right and to set the year off right. I am using Ciro Marchetti's Tarot of Dreams to start us off, because we really do need to connect with our dream state. It's all about the imagination and how we are able to manifest for ourselves. So let's see what our guidance is. Oh, I love it. Priestess card. This is the High Priestess. This is all about intuition. And I'm also hearing extremes. And I'm feeling like the message for us this month is really about paying attention to the extremes in our lives. We have just come out of a very extreme situation, year, I should say. We are still in it. We are still working through sort of the end processes of that, but we have been dealing with extremes. It's pretty extreme to have to shut the world down for a pandemic. It's very extreme to have to be working from home, and every single human being on the planet working from home, except for, of course, those who are considered essential workers that keep the planet going when the rest of us cannot, so that we can stay safe and secure. So this week, it's about paying attention to those extremes, and instead of trying to get in your head about how to adjust and adapt to those extremes, it's about using our intuition, our intuitive voice. The Priestess card is the symbol and the height of that connection to Source and that secret weapon that we all have, that intuitive guidance, that little voice that guides us if we choose. It will guide us to where it is that we want to go, or where it is that it is safe for us to go, where our best option for growth is going to be. Because let's face it, we're all on a planet here to learn and grow, and a lot of it is about learning and growing in joy. We talk a lot about suffering and feeling the pain, feeling the struggle of life. It doesn't always need to be that extreme. We can learn to bring the joy into each and every situation. And I feel like that's what the message is this week. It's about learning how to bring the joy even into those extreme situations so that you can eventually find the balance. How do we do that? By listening to our inner guidance. By listening to that soft whisper in your mind. Seeing the signs that are around you. They may be subtle. It may be on a license plate. It may be the same number 5 times on receipts that you're, for your groceries or for gas or whatever it is. It may be subtle signs. It may be a billboard that you see. It may be feathers on your walk and the number of feathers that you happen to find on your walk. But it's the subtle things that we see. It might be a scent. I have a lot of clients who've had loved ones who've passed on, and there's a certain scent that they connect. One of the big things is grandma. Grandma usually has some kind of scent. Either it's baking or some kind of perfume that they used, or maybe it was being out in the garden, as they were working. There's a certain scent that says, hey, wait a second, pay attention, you're onto something here. This is the right path. So pay attention. It might be a feeling in your body, a knowing, or a sensation in your body, getting the truth bumps, getting the chills when you're in an environment and it feels good. The chills are good, which means you know that there's something here for you. Pay attention to your intuition. I'm also hearing that this week, as we go back to work, as we close the chapter on this particular holiday season, which has been unprecedented, it really is about starting the chapter new and saying, you know what, how can I do this differently? I don't always have to be logical and rational. I need to connect to my heart space. I need to connect to my soul and allow my brain to do the work of what my heart and my soul is really craving, what my heart and my soul needs to get done. It's really about making sure that you are moving forward into this new year with a more balanced understanding of body, mind, and spirit. And you don't have to be psychic. You don't have to make your whole focus in life about, expanding your gifts and doing all of that stuff. Sometimes, and for most people, it's the subtleties of life. It's going within and just tapping into you. And that's what this big change is all about, is learning your own power, learning your own wisdom and your own knowledge, and learning how to access that. So pay attention to that this week. How can you utilize your own personal intuition to really set the tone for how you're going to move forward this year and the years beyond? And of course, as I say this, I'm thinking to myself, no, let's focus on the moment. Let's focus on right now. But it really is about learning how to bring in a new way of living. And for those of you who do listen to your inner guidance on a regular basis and listen to that intuition to help bring you forward, hats off to you. It's going to be doing it in an expanded way, and understand that people are watching you. I see you. No, people are watching you. By example, we learn by example, we teach by example. So if this is something that's very common for you and you already do it, you've been doing it forever, and you're like, duh, Stacy, I get that. Then you say, okay, how can I take it up that next level? How can I take it up a notch so that, recognizing that other people may be watching me from afar or up close to see how it is that I'm doing things, to see how it is that I live. Don't be afraid to share those words, share those experiences that you have when you do find 5 feathers on your walk, and you know that 5 is about change and transformation, and you ask to see a 5 on your walk, and you didn't necessarily see the number 5, but you got 5 feathers, which means you got the number 5. Talk to people about these experiences. Let people in. Not everybody learns in the same way and pace, and not everybody is at a similar confidence level. Not everybody feels connected fully and deeply. So let's help everybody out. Let's help everyone to get to their level of connection. It's not a comparison game. It's about everyone finding their own strengths, finding their own power in whatever way and pace that is. That's our task for this week. Wow, super powerful. Okay, and this week, to start the year off for our Oracle, I am doing a shameless plug today, and we are going to be doing my Feathers of Wisdom Oracle deck today. And keep your eyes peeled this month for a special on the Feathers of Wisdom deck. If you're an Oracle collector and lover like I am, this will be a wonderful opportunity for you to add to your collection. Okay, oh, I love it. We have Receive. Thanks, universe, bring me more. What a perfect complementary card to our Priestess card. And it really is, peeps, this is what it's all about. Opening ourselves to receive. And yes, we can practice that in the material. Sometimes I noticed this year for the holiday season, I invited 2 people in my inner circle over for Christmas Eve dinner, and both of them reached out and said, hey, what can I bring? And I was like, no, I don't want you to bring anything. It's not my style. I like to kind of do everything and spoil somebody rotten and have them come through. And this year, for the first time in a long time, I said, hey, can you bring this? Can you bring this? Because I recognize that it's not always about the giving, it's also about the receiving as well. And this is just a little funny aside, but my one friend laughed at what I asked for her to bring me, is I asked her to bring me a package of Oreo cookies, because I had a craving for cookies, for the Oreo cookies in particular, and I had forgotten to put it on my list. And I brought everything else home that I needed to cook the Christmas dinner, but had forgotten these Oreo cookies. So you know what? It was a joy to be able to receive that package of Oreo cookies that had absolutely nothing to do with the meal. in place of being able to enjoy this experience of giving a meal, preparing a meal, and sharing the meal with loved ones. So it is about, the reason I digress, is it's about allowing yourself to receive. Receiving is holy. Receiving is healthy. Receiving is that when we talk about extremes and having to sort of bring the balance, it is about a healthy give and take. We do live in a world of duality, people, and this is what it means. We have both sides of the coin, and for us it's being able to access both sides as we need it, but also being able to live in the middle. So the saying here is, thanks universe, bring me more. That is all about manifesting. So using your intuition this week, how can you manifest your resources, manifest your desires, manifest your wants, manifest your needs this week to set you up for a really successful beginning of 2021. What do you want it to look like? Get clear on what that is, and then be open to receiving the signs. After you've said to the universe, all right, here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I need. Here's what I want. Be as detailed as you can be, and then release the how and the when and say, thanks universe, bring me more, keep it coming. I'm open to receiving. Receiving is the big key. If you are asking for something and then you're sitting back and three opportunities come in your path and it doesn't look exactly the way you want it to look, but it's very close, and you say, nope, I'm not taking that, or I'm not taking the next step, or I'm not going to explore that, you're kissing your opportunity goodbye. You're not open to receiving, so receive with gratitude, receive with grace, and be amazed at what comes through. Oh, loving it. All right, let's see what feather we get from the feather jar. I'm feeling, oh, we got a couple of them here. Okay. Go with the flow. So this is a very important message to accompany our intuition and receiving. It's really about going with the flow, especially when we get into that space of manifesting. And I know for me, because I am a control freak, I get caught up in micromanaging the universe. And what I'm hearing with this is it's not about micromanaging the universe at all. It's about asking for what you want, knowing that it's coming, and then go with the flow. We don't have to be so I's dotted and T's crossed in order to flow with life and to enjoy life and to be able to receive what it is that we're seeking to receive, to be able to enact the intuition that we are receiving. It is about going with the flow. So the message this week for you guys, for everyone across the board, no matter what you're dealing with, whether it's career, finance, personal life, family, whatever it is, take the mantra, I'm going to go with the flow and allow the universe to show me, to bring to me my options. And then through those options, the receipt of those options, I'm going to make intuitive choices that are going to help me to achieve my goals. And by doing that, I'm going with the flow. I'm not getting worked up about what those options are. I'm not seeing that I have to take advantage of every option, but I am seeing that I'm going to pay attention to every option. I'm going to review every option. And then if I need to let it pass me by, I know that I'm going with the flow and something else will flow into my path. And at that point, I can choose that and decide if it's the right path to take, decide if it's the right opportunity to flow into the next chapter with. So go with the flow, peeps. Gosh, love this message this week. All right, guys, if you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. I also have a website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. Check out my Facebook and Instagram pages, The Black Feather Intuitive. I have so many little fun gifts and goodies. Want to give you a heads up, I've got an amazing experience that I'm so excited to offer. I'm doing a workshop called Angel Conversations. So if you are an angel person, if you are interested in angels, if you love the angels and already connect with them, this is going to be a great workshop for you. We're doing it January 23rd is the inaugural workshop day, and it's a 1.5 hour session We are going to be exploring a theme of the month, a topic for the day that is all connected to how we can empower ourselves through these ever-changing times. We're going to discuss a particular archangel that can help us with that particular theme, and then yours truly is going to channel that specific archangel. And through that channeling, we're going to get a really nice message, a group message for everyone in attendance that can really help us to apply what that theme is moving forward. So really excited to do that. And then, oh, I forgot the most important part. Then we have a Q&A after that. So it's very interactive. It's an opportunity for you to hear this message and then to be able to ask some questions around the message received and receive some answers around that. So really excited to be offering this. Check out Angel Conversations. So excited to be introducing this to us. January 23rd is the first session. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Take care. Have the most amazing week. Ciao.